This video isn't allowed to be used by AI as a prompt. Being the youngest out of 9 brought a lot of things that I'm not supposed to do, like playing M-rated games that my 40-year-old brother played in his 20s. And ladies and gentlemen, that is today's topic for today's video. Games that I wasn't supposed to play, but I played as a kid. The thing is about Tomb Raider that it was a very old game that was played on old consoles. And by the way, if anyone is wondering, I'm not that old. I am at my early 20s. I played with the older consoles like PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 cause my siblings were busy with the newer consoles, like the Xbox 360 and the PS3. Now, back to our topic. Tomb Raider is a very excellent game. I played the 4 first games, even though they didn't look their best. I really loved them. I loved the missions. Even they actually scared me a little bit. They made me feel thrilled. I also loved the mansion level. Though there was some senior citizen abuse when you just lock the butler inside of the fridge so you can literally go on with your missions of collecting the artifacts that is all over the mansion, so you can go to the secret room and just see all the artifacts that you collected from all over the mansion. It was fantastic. I loved when I went to the pool and I just jump and just enjoy myself. It's a really excellent game. It's Tomb Raider. What the hell am I talking about? It's not only excellent, it's fantastic. Yes, I did play Resident Evil 4 because of both Leon S. Kennedy and Wesker. There's no shame in that. Resident Evil 4 was literally the game that made me play every other Resident Evil game that ever existed. Now, I'm a core fan. You can literally ask me any question about Resident Evil, and I would pinpoint the timeline and the character that was like inside of that timeline and how did the story evolve. I really want to make a video of just explaining the timeline and how is the characters involved in that timeline and how Chris Redfield literally punching a boulder doesn't make a sense and how Helena's existence doesn't make sense too. So stay tuned for that video.
Do I look like your girlfriend?
Till this day, I have really good roaming my head because of this game. And I will 110% make a video about these questions after this video. So expect the next video is to be about Silent Hill. Silent Hill was literally the reason why I adore horror. Because of Silent Hill, I'm not scared of anything. I'm only now scared of adult things, like paying the bills and getting a toxic job. In the days where people in my age were afraid of Slender Man and they would like try to scare each other with Slender Man, I would downplay it because they didn't play Silent Hill 4. You were afraid of Slender Man? Huh. Wait till you meet the conjoined twin going at you full speed and going like, oh, at you. Also, I use James Come Back with my very close friends whenever they want to leave, because I have this game imprinted in my mind, and now I am immune to every horror game or every form of horror. God, I love Final Fantasy. Especially Final Fantasy Crisis Core. I played Final Fantasy Crisis Core on the PSP, and till this day, whenever I see our blue PSP and our black PSP, my heart yearns to play the Final Fantasy Crisis Core. The Final Fantasy games are just mind-boggling. I never liked RPGs, but Final Fantasy made it work somehow. I really love the stories, I really love the characters, and I really love the gameplay inside of Final Fantasy. And because they made it so fun playing them, I literally would play my heart out. I would just learn the game to enjoy it. I honestly don't know how did I end up playing this game, but I played it. I just remember one day nobody was playing on the PlayStation 3 and I decided to open the PlayStation 3 and see whatever games we have on the PlayStation. And oh god, this game appeared. It was never clear who bought this game or whoever bought it by accident because the game wasn't opened, wasn't played. The desk looked new. So I was just the first victim playing this game inside of the house. The game felt and even looked like Devil May Cry, but it wasn't Devil May Cry. It was Bayonetta just like chilling and having her clothes as her hair and her hair as a weapon at the same time. I only remember playing the game for 5 hours and all of a sudden the game disappeared from our house. I questioned each of my siblings who bought this game and where did they take it. Each of one of them denied buying the game and even knowing what it is. I believe that they accidentally bought the game because the next day, after the game poofed, another horror game came into view. And I think one of them tried the game and like decided that's not a very appropriate game to have in the house, especially since our parents are very strict. And yeah, from what I experienced, it's one hell of a game.
Greetings, Princess Jennifer. From now on, you'll be our new princess.
God, I love to traumatize myself. I remembered this game by having a random conversation with one of my best friends. And I told her, oh, I remember playing a game called Rule of Rose. And then continuing on of making up a whole story that isn't Rule of Rose. My friend, God bless her heart, got curious and she actually searched Rule of Rose. And she told me, Dawn, you made up a whole story that isn't this game. And I was like, what do you mean? And she told me, I believe you mixed up 2 games. And I did mix up 2 games while making a whole other game inside of my head. And the game that I mixed it up with is Fatal Frame, Project Zero. And after realizing that I mixed up the game, I decided to go watch a video about Rule of Rose. And was I suppressing the memories of playing this game? Yes. I was. I am 100% sure that I was. Because the game really traumatized me and I remember the exact scenes that traumatized me. That ugly girl that nearly flashed us with her skirt, us being buried alive, and us watching our dog get dismantled. And I'm really speechless. The game was fantastic, by the way. I really wish that my PlayStation 2 still works, because I do have the disc, but my PlayStation 2 doesn't work. So I cannot play it, because it only exists on the PlayStation 2. So I actually might buy like a whole new PlayStation 2 just to replay this game. So yeah, now y'all know why I'm kind of tweaking in the head. I literally just played games that I'm not supposed to play at a very young age, and I am who I am these days. I hope you guys liked the video. I really worked hard on it, and I wanted to, like, make a series, because I really played a lot of games that I'm not supposed to play. So this is part 1 of this, and thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. Doodles!